Ideally, would have waited for stabilization of our.
Yeah, another 10 years or so. Then we would see. Politicians also very eager to have their own power, because as a union territory, their pensions, their salaries, everything had to be decided by the central government. Now, as a state, they can do anything. They can decide about their pension, they can decide about their salaries, and not only that, they can frame any scheme, give doles to anybody.
So, do you think they wanted to take a credit for it? That's why they hurried into it? Or there was also a demand from people that we should be a state?
It was a political issue because at that time, 85, lot of governments were formed in Goa, one toppling the other. And Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, the Prime Minister, was friendly with some people in the Congress, and it went through without assessing the proper liability.
Can't we blame then bureaucrats also? Is because they didn't advise state properly on this issue?
I myself have written to the Chief Minister that it is not correct to, I was at that time, I think I was in the EDC, that this is not a proper, I told him this is not proper time to have this sort of change.
Then CM was Pratap Singh Rana.
Pratap Singh Rana. And what happened, he arranged his men in the statistical department to prepare a fake report and gave to the Prime Minister.
Was it a fake or rosy report?
It is a very fake report. Very fake report. And he divided Goa into two, north and south, first of all, to show that we have two states at least, two districts at least. It was one district. So this was not.
No, what was the fake thing in that? One is the divided state.
No, you see, fake means what? You should have seen whether economically is feasible, taking into account various projects to be taken up. Now, Salali project, Anjunem project, lot of capital investment was necessary. Now, this would have come straight away from central government without anything. Now, without taking in this and the revenues of the state, haste has been made to have this.
Ideally, we could have banked on central funding for these projects.
Yeah, and do it, and thereafter get. Now, all these bridges and all those things which Mr. Parikar is doing, this could have been taken earlier in the statehood.
The central funding.
The central funds. So there would not be any liability.
So again, it comes to lack of vision or too much of greed to capture, to get the credit for doing something.
Too much credit to get for the statehood, because people also, there was a general feeling we should be a state. And there was a feeling like that.
There was a wave that Goa should be state.
And wave carried on. At least when the statehood was, they should have taken care of other issues like flow of people from outside to Goa, because they would do whatever they can. They will go projects, this project, that project, and all those things, taking borrowed loans, and this would allow the flow of people to flow into Goa.
Migration.
Migration. They should have, at that time at least, since this could not be done in the beginning, the issue of special status in the matter of land, in the matter of labor, in the matter of employment, this should have been finalized.
Not the special status in the matter of funding or money.
Funding of money, because development would be bring the money.
Which was the right time for us that we should have gone for special status?
You see, the special status should have been sometimes in 2005 or something like that.
2005.
Because
Not
all these
before that.
projects would be completed by then.
No, when we should have gone for special status? Before 2005 or 2005 or after that?
After 2005.
Why is that? Because by that time we have lost so many things. Migration was already on.
How? You see, in the Union Territory was all controlled. You see, any project to be done, everything was assessed. Whether there was sufficient requirement to take up a project. The only problem was at that time Union Territory that there were no sufficient contractors to take up the project.
We read this in one of the articles written by you. You said that when Bandodkar, Goa was liberated, there was enough of funds coming in, but there was no enough of contractors to do the work.
Yeah, it is correct. There funds was never a problem, but there was no contractors to do. Of course, we had to go to central government to take approvals to special projects and all those things. That used to delay the project. But now also what happened? Now I find that all the secretaries every 5 days they go to Delhi to get approvals or what. You see, same thing continues.
Okay, one we are running short of time. So one important issue, mining was there much before industrialization of Goa could actually be spoken about. But now mining is different. Then mining is different. Here also, what do you think that went wrong in the mining industry, and who should be blamed for that?
Mining went wrong because government did not maintain control on the mining exploration. In the mining, there are three aspects in the mining: exploration, beneficiation, and transportation. Now, at the time of exploration, because China started importing low-grade ore, not only our local fellows started exploring, taking that ore, and outside fellows came also to do this exploration, with the result that open sort of cast exploration went on. In the past, all exploration used to be done deep the ground to find the ore. Now exploration was done over surface. Surface exploration was done because surface you can get low grade ore. The China never used to purchase in our time ore of 57 Fe. 57 Fe. Now they purchase any type of ore.
We heard you saying also that you were praising first generation of mine owners, that after liberation they were nicely doing mining proper environment friendly.
You see, there is no problem in old generation of mine owners. They were very conscious.
So what went wrong? Now you are talking about 2005. After 2005, the China demand started. This is the same people, same
But
families
you see,
which were into
have
mining.
they create? I don't think they have created. They have given contracts to some other people, and they have spoiled the entire show.
But wasn't their responsibility to see what's happening with my mining lease?
Yeah, but it was not a responsibility of the government to control this.
So who went wrong, mine owner or government, or both?
You see, I feel main blame is in the government to maintain the control. You see, in a house, if you don't maintain control, everything goes wrong. No, there should be someone who maintains control in this in the working of a house.
So again, it is greed to make money.
It is a greed to make money.
Make money for state.
Not by. You see, minors were very happy to somebody explore and give to them and export.
They are happy to make money.
Make money. But you see, this should have been taken care of beforehand.
So, this was greed to make money for state treasury or to greed to make money for their own pockets, according to you?
You say what I feel that every individual, if possible, have a greed to make money, yeah, for himself. But in a capitalist society, means making money and making profit is
Way of life.
a way of life.
Okay, last question. What are the three things that Goa should do now, according to you, to make sure that at least we may not be back on track the way we expect, but at least we don't lose our way further?
You see, my main point is that agriculture land should not be acquired, and agriculture reform should be done to make an economic holding. This is first item which will create a basis for agriculture, for Goa. We want to develop tourism, we require agriculture. At present, we are importing everything, eggs, meat, everything from outside Goa. It should be, therefore I say agriculture base should be strengthened by increasing the land holding. Now, after that, after doing this sort of exercise, you should not forget we have to create employment opportunities to our educated people. We should have arranged a industry which would give this sort of employment. And I think the engineering industry, like suppose so many companies have come on automobile.
Okay, we are running short of time. Then the third aspect that you think we can do right now to
Right now, water and power have not been set right. It is lacking. We don't have reliable power supply, and we don't have reliable water supply.
that should be corrected.
That should be corrected.
And an important thing that we should ask for a special status for the state to preserve our identity and land.
Yeah, the special status to preserve our identity is to see if something can be done to that our land is not grabbed
Okay,
by
bye.
outside.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. This was J.C. Almeida, the first Goan to be Chief Secretary of this state. According to him, things were very much right on the track, right in place when Bandodkar took over the reins of the state. He had a vision for Goa, but eventually many other people who joined politics and who started ruling the state has not ruled but also ruined the state to an extent that we are right now not on the track. Special status is one demand that he said that we should still pursue. It should have been pursued much earlier. And one most important statement he made was that we should have waited to get statehood for the state for at least one more decade till we stabilize our finances of the state and other things, and we should not have hurried into this politically oriented decision of getting statehood. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us on the show. You are watching this special edition of Counterpoint on Goa's Liberation Day. Before we sign out, we wish all the Goans Happy Liberation Day.